My name is Drew Buckner. I'm the director of Braveheart Chaplain Ministry. I'm an emergency responders chaplain here in Flathead County. Self-care is a constant companion of mine. Because of my passion is helping other people, and specifically I've been called to help people in traumatic situations.
I'm Joe. I'm a chaplain with Braveheart Ministries, and I do this because I feel encouraged to go help others as God has helped me through some of my own problems.
Braveheart's a nonprofit here in Flathead County that provides chaplain services to emergency responders and their families and citizens that are in crisis, and we're there to be a part of that response team. So we are dispatched through the dispatch center or directly from a responder to a scene where someone has died unexpectedly. It's any kind of crisis where people's lives have been adversely affected and they're in trauma. So the chaplain is there to provide emotional support to the citizens, to help them logistically. That means what happens next? How do I handle this? Where do I go from here? We provide spiritual support if they are, open to that or request that. And then we help them in the aftermath. We resource them with support groups, counseling, therapy, any kind of resource to help their life move forward. So when we respond to a suicide, there's a different dynamic to it. You have similar trauma, similar shock, similar disbelief that all unexpected deaths have, but suicide has the unique piece of a person made a decision to end their life, and guilt is automatically built into the equation for the survivors. I've been doing this 16 years total, and in all those 16 years, I've been to many, many suicides, and they all have the common denominator of guilt. How come we didn't see these signs? There may have not been any signs, literally, to see. The survivors believe I missed something. And then the other question is, how come I didn't stop this? Guilt is a big piece of what we deal with initially and in the aftermath.
In light of having no answers, we will personalize it, both in terms of its effect and in terms of why it happened. And I think people start looking for, a reason. If they can't find a reason, then they want a meaning. And if they can't find the meaning, then they're looking for their responsibility. And when they get to that meaning part, they'll start asking about God, whether they believe or not. They've heard something somewhere sometime. And we get a lot of questions at that point.
Somebody who has come to the point of suicide is in a black hole and they cannot get out. They don't see a way out. They just want their pain to stop, and they're past the point of being able to consider, what is this going to do to my mom or my dad or my siblings or my spouse or my kids? All they want is their pain to stop, and this is the way they see to stop it. In some sense, I think eventually helps people because they realize how much pain that person was in, and they just wanted it to stop, and they could no longer consider the impact it would have on all the survivors. But all of it, of course, is hopelessness. Something combines in their life to lead to a point of hopelessness where they can no longer see an out. And then people just don't want to get help. They just want to share with somebody, I'm really struggling with this, and they don't want to reach out for help for probably various reasons. As far as getting help, I think there's obviously the crisis lines. We have hotlines, national, Montana. Reaching out for that, just telling somebody. And so just saying, I'm struggling in my life, I'm in a dark spot, and just, whether that's your loved ones, friends, family, it's just to tell somebody and ask them, can you help me find help? Because I'm losing the sense of wanting to live for whatever reason. And then just acknowledging to yourself, I can't do this by myself anymore. I'm losing this battle because this consistently is a pattern in my life, my thinking, and something is wrong and I need help. Can you help me get somewhere different? And then to start that journey of reaching out.
I would say asking for help. It's simply what you have to do to be in the fight that you're in. It just simply is. It's what you need to keep going. So that's what you do. No matter how bad you think things were, they made that choice, and we do get choice. And so there is nobody else to blame for those folks that are, surviving that. My heart goes out to you, but you didn't do this. It's not your fault. And the sun comes up tomorrow for you.
One of the things that really can help people that are survivors of suicide is to be that support team for them. But in America, we're really good at joining in for a week or 10 days and cooking a meal and bringing it by and dropping a card off and hugging them. But we need to think about long-term, because the people that are survivors of suicide, they're on a long-term road of grief. Therefore, they need long-term support. Friends and family can take the steps of saying, I will bring you a cup of coffee. I will take you to lunch. I will stop by your house. I'm not going to wait on you to tell me what you need. I'm going to think about ways I can help you. I can mow your grass. I can clean your house. I can take your car to the shop. And we can just step in and be that initiating, caring person.